are here today for our cooking demo, our live cooking demo. And today we are excited to share with you about sweet and sour chayotes and chili pizza. And Surinder is going to show you what she's done. So here we go.
Thank you, Jennifer. Hello, everybody. Today we're going to make, like Jennifer said, chili pizza and sweet and sour chayote. Chili pizza always one friendly, believe it or not. Okay, and it comes out really, really delicious. So for chili pizza, what I have done is I'm gonna go step by step. So let's go start with the sauce. So here I have 1 cup of tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, cut into chunks, 1 clove of garlic, 1/4 teaspoon of dried basil, 1/4 teaspoon of dried oregano, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and hot pepper if you like.
Okay, and so you just used
dried
right out of the, so see how easy this is? You can just...
Dried is easier, but you know, you can use fresh if you want to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blend this in my... Okay, so here it is. Now we're going to make a sauce out of this, right? So for the sauce, I have already prepared it for you because we need to thicken, and to thicken this, it takes time. So you just put it in the non-stick pan and let it simmer until it becomes thick.
Okay, so maybe you want to turn that up a little bit, just so tilt it so they can see what you did
sure.
there.
So if you look at here, it's thickened.
Okay, so that's the same thing, just
thickened.
You let it simmer.
Because if you spread this one, it's going to go all watery, so you need to thicken it.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is my step 1.
Now, Surinder, how long does it take for it to thicken usually?
It took about 10 to 15 minutes. And you know, you can make it in bulk and you can freeze it. You can put them into little containers and you can freeze it. It will stay in the freezer for a long time.
And about what kind of heat do you do that on?
On a medium heat.
Just medium.
Just medium heat, yeah. So this is our sauce ready now.
You guys should smell it. And can you believe you're going to get to have pizza?
Yes.
You get to have it if you're here.
So as I go along, I'm gonna...
Okay, I'm going to try to do a close-up here.
Because we will need room later on. Okay, let me put this. So the next step, what we're gonna do is the vegetables. Now this is 1 cup. So then you will need 1 cup of vegetables. You can use more, but then you know you've used more, you need to cut it down later on. So you can use any kind of vegetables, what you like. So today, what I've done is I've cut the peppers. So colorful red and yellow peppers, that's 1 cup. So we're going to saute them. So to do that, we are going to put 1/4 teaspoon of olive oil. Just tiny bit. You don't need
so if you like broccoli or spinach, any kind of veggie pizza that you want, the only one to probably avoid is onions, right? Because you can't really cook those.
Yeah, onions you can put them right
at the end.
Right at the end. So we'll put this on the other side. So we're going to start sauteing the vegetables. So for the vegetables, just heat the oil.
And so ultimately you're going to add the veggies into the sauce?
Yeah. Once this is heated up, I am going to add the cup of vegetables.
Okay, and that's 1 cup?
That's 1 cup,
because that's like a cup?
That's a cup, so I'm using 2 cups.
And again, like you said, you could double it or even...
That's right, yeah. So to this, I am going to add salt and pepper. So there's my pepper and where's my salt? Oh, there it is. Just a little bit of, oops, that's a lot. Okay. And I would not do that with the salt. Have to be careful. So you don't have to put the salt, just a tiny bit of salt.
But again, if that's your daily salt,
that's right. Yeah.
Put that in there.
So what we need to do is just wait till it softens. So while this is cooking, I'm going to move this to the back. Turn it on. So let's make a little room for us.
I love these pans, Surinder.
They are really good. They're really, really
Is
good.
there any secret place you got them from?
I put them online. They're actually Copper Chef.
Copper Chef.
Yeah,
I
Copper
like
Chef
them.
pans.
I like them. They're
Yeah.
a nice size.
Nice size as well, yeah. So while this is simmering, we're gonna make a base. So for the base, I am gonna get the bowl.
So you know what I like about these is like if you're just cooking for one, this is such a nice, or one or two. It's
I
a
like
nice
this
size.
yeah. Okay, so let's start making the base.
So this is like making the crust.
Yeah, that's the crust. So for the crust, I have used 1 packet of vegetable chili, that's the ideal protein packet, and 1 packet of maple oatmeal. So let's add that in the bowl.
This to me is fascinating. That we can make a crust. I'm going to switch over here. That we can make a crust out of these products
Yes, you
and
can.
have pizza.
So let me just put that
I'm
in.
sorry for in
That's
your
okay.
way.
No, you know, I'm in your way. And 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder.
See, if this was me, I'd have to have little measuring spoons for every little thing. I can't estimate anything.
I am used to it. Okay, so maple baking powder, baking soda. You can put. You don't have to, but I don't have it. I thought I had it. I don't have it. So again, 1/4 teaspoon of dried basil and 1/4 teaspoon of oregano. So this is oregano.
What's this one?
This is dried
Oh,
basil.
the basil.
That's
Right.
the basil. Yeah. So 1/4 teaspoon of each. So this goes out. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix it. And start adding water. Now, one thing I want to point out is you did put the recipe on the.
You all should have been emailed the recipe.
Okay, so I did put on the recipe. It will show 4 ounces, but we will go and fix it. But it doesn't need 4 ounces. It needs probably half of that.
So maybe 2 ounces,
2 ounces.
instead of 4.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it's too soupy.
that's right.
Okay.
So we're gonna start making like a dough.
I'm going to try to get a close up of that. Oh my goodness, you can smell the peppers now.
Yeah.
Do you want to tilt that up a little bit, Surinder, just so
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
can see it?
Sure. So if you look at this, it's like a dough. So let it sit for a couple of minutes so all the water is absorbed by the maple oatmeal and the vegetable chili. And then we might have to add a little more water, we might not. So
you kind of decide that after you let it sit for a
Yeah,
minute
yeah.
to see.
yeah.
Very sticky, like dough.
Yeah.
Okay. And peppers are cooking.
You can tell as we going along, we're getting more and more organized. We're getting more,
You're very organized.
we will become professionals right at the end.
Next thing you know, we're going to have a chef's hat and
Yeah.
apron for Surinder.
So if you look at it, this is like softened. We really don't want to make it really soft. So this is done. So we turn that off. So sauce is done. vegetables is done. So all we need to do is make the crust. So yes, this is the right consistency. If you look at this, yeah. So
Okay.
that's what.
You just don't want it soupy.
No, we don't want it soupy. So next thing what you do is wash your hands.
And again, I guess if it's too dry, then it won't mix up very well.
Yeah, that's right.
You see the powder still in it, so just enough. Just
Okay.
enough.
So wet your hands, a little bit of water. So just dip your hand in the water and you just pull up the whole dough. Now here I have this non-stick sheet, but if you don't have this parchment sheet, that is good because you don't need oil on that and it doesn't get sticky. So
Move this so we can see better.
I need the water.
Oh, sorry.
So what I forgot to tell you is the oven, you heat it to 350 degrees. Make sure the oven is hot.
Okay.
So before you put this in. So there you are. That's going to be your base. So what you do is just flatten it and then just put it on the sheet and with your hand just so if you look at it, just keep on spreading, don't be scared.
And Surinder, where can you get these non-stick sheets? Since it's like Bed Bath and
You
Beyond,
can get
or
the Bed Bath
anywhere?
and Beyond anywhere.
So cool.
Yeah.
See, when you have good tools in your kitchen, then
That's
everything
right.
is easier.
So if you look at it, so it's just
Look
like
at that.
yeah.
So 2 packets and just 2 ounces of water
Make one good
and a
size
few
pizza.
spices.
One good size pizza. Okay, so if you see, this is ready to go in the oven.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want it thinner, make it bigger. If you want it thicker, make it smaller. So let me put this on to one side.
Now, Surinder, if you were doubling this recipe, would you make 2
Yeah, you
two
can make.
little pizzas? And then you would have 2. You would have one for the next day.
Yeah. Or you
Do
can
it
make
that
one
way.
large and just cut it into half.
Really big one.
Okay. So this is ready to go in the oven.
Okay, so question about your protein. So you've got your veggies, and then this is 2 packets. So
This is one restricted and one non-restricted. So remember, in a day you are allowed 1 restricted and 2 non-restricted.
Okay.
So you have 2 ideal proteins there. So you can have half of it at lunchtime and half of it for your dinner.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you have your in a day you've taken your 2 ideal proteins.
Okay.
2 ideal proteins, so you only that day you only take 1 extra non-restricted. So here you have 1 cup of vegetable here, 1 cup of vegetable here. So you're allowed another 2 cups of vegetables.
Okay, so you can have a salad with it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So you put this in the oven, 350 degrees for 15 minutes. So
And here it comes. We have magic here. Okay.
So this is so professional. Here is what I made earlier on.
Ta-da!
Okay, so what you do is then you take a. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna transfer it in
Oh, a baking stone?
on a pizza stone. So if you look at it,
Oh, look at that.
yeah.
Oh, how nice.
So let's start with our.
And you said 15 minutes?
Yeah, 15 minutes. If you want it more crispier, longer. If you want it softer, so let's start putting the sauce on. So we
So
do,
I mean, this is pretty easy.
it is. So just put sauce on it.
You can have pizza night with your kids. You make this one for you. Make them a boboli or something.
And you know, those who are on the alternative plan can throw in the group 2, group 3
Have
choice.
a little cheese.
Cheese, yeah.
Oh, it's smelling good.
So here's your sauce, and now comes
Let's see. There it is
your
for the sauce.
vegetables.
So if you were making this at home and you wanted to have it the next day for lunch, could you heat it in the microwave?
Yeah, you can heat it in the microwave, you can heat it in the oven, you can heat it...
about how long does the crust stay good? Like how many days could you probably
The crust stays in the fridge for a few days, but you can freeze it.
Okay.
You can freeze the crust, you can freeze the tomato sauce.
Actually, that's a great idea. You could make a bunch of these and then just throw them in the refrigerator or freezer, and then pull them out and then do your sauce.
Just do it, yeah. Okay, there you are.
When we talk about planning and preparation, this would be a fun thing to do.
Yeah,
to do it on the weekend, make a bunch of them, and then you're ready to go. I mean, how can you feel deprived when you're eating something
so
like that?
colorful. So I'm just gonna move the stuff here.
We had one of our clients who was just really missing pizza and would come in with all kinds of pizza recipe ideas. Pizzas, can I get this one? Can I get that one? Can I get? And we're like, no. But now I think we have that person making their own pizza.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, look at that.
You want to try a slice, Jennifer?
Oh, of course.
There you are.
Okay.
We'll get you the tissues as well.
Okay.
And then of course if you like it hot, you can put some chilies on it, which I would do. I didn't do it because of Jennifer.
No, I know. We know. I don't handle spicy too well. But this is quite delicious. Quite delicious. So I'm going to finish eating that.
Okay, so when you're ready, we can start.
Go right ahead. We'll just, do you want to keep this here or move it, or are we good?
Yeah. No, we can keep that here.
I'll just keep eating.
Yeah, so you can carry on eating. Okay, so the next
This is
step.
good. I just have to say this is crunchy.
Yeah, it is. I can hear the
I love it.
crunch. Yeah. Okay, so chayotes, right? We have chayotes here. A lot of you might be familiar with this, and this vegetable is allowed on phase 1. So there's a lot of questions you probably see, people asking, what do you do with the chayotes? Chayote is something, if you just taste it, it doesn't have any taste. So you can, turn into any taste that you like, spice it up, sweet it. This is my favorite. I can eat this every day. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sweet and sour chayotes. Before that, I'm gonna cut it.
I had never heard of chayote before. I think I met you and Yasmin.
That's right. Okay, so now let me just tell you one thing. I grew up eating chayotes. We never peeled it, because it's got like stickiness, your hands will become sticky. So that's why they say always put a glove or put oil on your hands first. But I don't peel it. We don't peel it, and it's okay. It's fine. So what I'll do is I'm gonna show you how to cut the chayote. So if you see, all you have to do is just take off that little seed inside. That's all you have to do. There you are.
So you don't have to take the skin off.
No, you don't have to.
Kind of like an apple. You just get the little bit from the inside.
So this is it. Just quick thing.
Okay.
Just take that off.
It almost looks like a pear.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roughly chop up like 2 cups.
So this one would be a vegetarian dish, right?
Yeah.
And actually, is that pizza? That actually could be considered vegetarian.
That's
Right.
Yeah. And on pizza, if you want to put meat on it, you can put like shredded cooked chicken
Or a little bit of ground beef.
ground beef. You
Ground
can do
turkey.
that.
Can you do turkey?
Turkey, yes. Anything that's allowed on phase 1, you can add on it.
But you don't really need the extra protein because you've got all the protein in the pizza crust.
Yes, yeah. So there you go. You can just cut them into 1-inch pieces. So I'm going to cut another half, so roughly about, of course you have to measure, I am just eyeballing it.
And you said chayote really has no flavor?
It does not. Do you want to try a little bit? Try this. It's just bland. It doesn't have no flavor at all.
Right.
Okay, so that's roughly about 2 cups. You can do more if you want to. Okay, so heat the pan.
Okay, so just a little bit of oil in the bottom of the pan.
Yeah. So for the chayotes, you need 2 cups of chayotes chopped up into 1-inch square pieces. I have olive oil, right? 2 teaspoons of olive oil, and of course 2 cups of chayotes. I have Walden Farms orange marmalade. This is going to give a sweetness. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of dieters are familiar with this. Half a teaspoon of salt, freshly grated ginger, half a teaspoon, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and chili flakes. Chili flakes, whatever you like, a little bit more or no. Okay, so I have the oil here already, and what I'm going to do is, I think the pan's hot now, I'm going to throw in the chayotes. So this is on the high heat, yeah. So it's getting a little brown, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add ginger.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Now how did you do the ginger? Is that fresh ginger?
That's the fresh grated ginger.
Nice.
Then I am going to add salt.
So this would be 2 separate meals, right? You've got your pizza, but then is this just a vegetable?
Well, you know, you can. This is like 2 cups of vegetables. You can have that on the same day because you only
eat half.
Yeah, have half of it. So now I'm going to add the lemon juice. So I've added ginger, I've added salt, I've added lemon juice.
Wow.
So,
and again, this is not hard.
It is not.
Not hard at all.
Really
Like all the hardest work is the chopping, which took her what?
Yeah.
3 minutes?
Yeah.
If even?
Yeah. Okay. So, is it okay if I add some?
Yes, ma'am. You may have some peppers.
So I'm gonna just add because Jennifer doesn't like hot food, so I'm just gonna add a pinch of it. Because you need a little bit of heat.
Okay.
So this is what it is. It's like a little bit of heat, salty,
the sweet and sour.
Sour and sweet. And lastly, my favorite, orange marmalade. So 2 tablespoons of orange marmalade. Actually, you can make chicken with the same recipe, sweet and sour chicken.
Just instead of the chayote.
Chayote, you can make chicken. So there you are.
Yeah, not hard at all. Actually, you could just put the chicken in with it, couldn't you?
Yeah, you can.
And then that could be your meal.
Yeah.
The protein, the
That's
vegetables.
right. So let this mix. So this is coming to the end.
Okay. How fun is that? So another great, easy dish. Oh, Surinder, I know what I was going to ask you now. Where can you get chayotes at?
Chayotes, you can get on, to be honest with any markets. Walmart has it.
I mean, would Hair Cedar Giant have it, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I don't go there, but I think so. A lot of people that do
Grocery
buy.
store?
Yeah, I only go to Walmart, so I know Walmart does it. And the Korean market, Lotte, they do it
They
as
have
well.
it? Okay.
Yeah, they have it as well.
Alright.
Okay, so the marmalade is just melting. You see?
Wow.
Yeah.
To tilt it so they can see it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
This is my favorite.
And you should just, if you could smell it, the house smells so
Ginger
good.
and
That's what I'm
lemon.
smelling, the
Yeah,
ginger.
yeah.
And ginger is so good for your digestion in
Yeah.
general. That's one of those things that's really good for the,
Okay, so this is done. So let me
Okay.
transfer this into a dish and let you see it.
it's nice and hot.
Okay, let me get your fork, Jennifer. Be
I'm just
careful,
gonna
it's
say,
hot.
look
So-
at that. Okay, I'm just gonna get a little piece because it looks really hot. Really good.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Because what happens is, when you cook it in the oil first, you seal the juice inside. So when you bite it, it's like the juice bursts out of. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
It busts
it's
out,
so
yeah.
flavorful.
Yeah.
Almost like fruit now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that takes on whatever it
That's
is you're
right.
cooking.
Yeah.
Okay. Mouthful.
This I'm telling you, this is really my favorite. You can tell I'm gonna make the same with this later
Well,
on.
and honestly, that on a little bit of cauliflower rice would be absolutely delicious.
Yes, yeah.
Like sweet and sour
Yeah.
chicken or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You can like you said, you can mix chicken with it. You can just make it with chicken. Just cook chicken first. Make sure it's done and browned, and then you can add the rest of the stuff: your ginger, your salt,
Fabulous.
your lemon juice, and orange marmalade. It comes out really nice, and you can make it in bulk as well. You can make it, and it says food stays in the fridge, in the airtight container. I always say, when you're cooking, make it in a bulk and leave it in the fridge. It makes it much easier for you.
Part of that planning and preparation.
Absolutely.
So we want to hear about Chayotes. We want to know how you guys do it. So try it out.
Yeah,
Post on the Facebook so everybody can see what you do.
Yeah.
And have a great day and
Okay.
thank you.
Bye for now.